Hello, Scorpios. I too am a Scorpio, and I'm feeling pulled today to just pull the cards and talk and see what comes through. So, before I start, I know there's a really big reason why you're here, and I want to help you through this. It's the whole reason I'm doing it, is so that I could be there for others. I really found this tarot helped me a lot, and I just want to pay it forward. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to put some cards down and we can talk about it. The first one is strength. I like that. What can I do for Scorpios today? There we go. Oh, hello, my little friend. Oh, I'm just going to take all of them and we're just going to get started here. All right. Here we go. You know, a lot of the times I find that I came to pages like this because of my heartbreak and money worries. But generally, it's because we just can't know what's inside someone else's head. So really, we just want answers. And a lot of the times it's because maybe we are a little bit, how could I say, immature when it comes to people that are not honest. And it's hard to imagine corruption when you don't have a corrupt mind. So sometimes we have to open our minds and accept that maybe from when somebody was a child, they came into the world, and then all the things around them taught them ways to survive whatever that childhood was. So that's the part of us that have to be a little more forgiving, but doesn't mean we have to put up with it and allow it to hurt us. All right. Here we go. We're going to start with strength. And I wanted to know where to begin with that. Strength is, I don't know, for me, I feel like I've been too strong my whole life. So I've pretty much pushed away anybody that tried to get close to me. So maybe that kind of strength is not good, right? We have to balance our strength. Strength is something that should be lifting us up, not keeping us alone like I was. I know I could just go on about it, but this is the way I see it. Love conquers all. So avoid anything that's like petty or prejudice, and try to be a peacemaker. So weigh every side of the situation. And that's kind of where I started with you before I even looked at this. And that's because we can be understanding that, you know what, although the actions are corrupt, it could be all connected to when they were young and they learned maybe not a good way, but a way to keep themselves in survival mode. So don't be set in your ways that you miss the big picture by focusing on details. Stubbornness is your challenge at the moment. All right. So, and that's funny because that's just exactly what I said. I said, my strength has pushed people away because the strength that I developed when I was young was to protect myself from predators, right? So I built up this huge strength, and then anyone got near me, I was like, wah! And it's kind of interesting that there's a lion here. So, and a lady standing by the lion holding a bird. Maybe it's like one of those stories where you look and you go, okay, there's a bird and a lion, and they're super different. So they have to learn how to get along. So maybe a little more acceptance of people that are different and try to see their way of thinking so that you can understand why this is all happening the way it is. Okay? And then we're going into the Wands. 4 of Wands. Alrighty, here I come. I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to take a look at this here. All right, so just some ways to help you get through this too is social life and activity come to the forefront. So don't get stuck in your old behaviors and your patterns. So if you come to a fork in the road, keep your eyes open for all options. Past efforts and labor bring rewards. So if you're the type of person that's just been giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting anything back, well, don't worry. It's all going into your bank. And you can make a withdrawal, which you will be doing very soon. They do say, though, it's super healthy for your brain and your spirit to go out and be social. Even if it's just going to church once a week, or if you're the type of person that just likes to go, like me, I'm a musician, so I like to go and strum my guitar with some other musicians and talk about music, or just be a goofball. That's my favorite. Just being goofy. Because sometimes when we're all serious about our heart hurting or stressed about worries, it's nice to just sit back and laugh. So I think you need to put some laughter back into your life. Now let's look at maybe some advice to see where that other person it's probably another person or your situation that is really kind of pushing you to this site or online looking for answers because you're trying to understand them. So let's see. So tensions begin to mellow. Help is on the way. So slow down and relax. You're entering a leisurely phase. So make yourself available to others and don't spread yourself too thin. Okay, so this is telling me that whatever tensions and everything that was heightened, when you give somebody silence, or if you give something, you just turn your attention away from it, I find sometimes things get clarity when they're calm. And that's so hard to do. Like, I am a Scorpio. I obsess. I just think and think and think and think. And why? Why this? Why that? Why didn't he? If only. And then I fantasize about how it should have went. And then I think about how it went. And I fantasize about how I could have made it better. It's just ridiculous. Do not do that. Okay? Just get out of your head. Go be social. Have fun. Be a goofball as best you can. And ignore that. Ignore he, she, that, the situation. The more you ignore it, the quicker it's going to resolve. Because if you're talking about a person, I'll tell you that the type of person that could maybe have just a couple narcissistic qualities, or maybe not. Maybe they're just like ignoring you, or a jerk, or who knows what they are. But they do better when there's no conflict around them and it's clear and calm. They're actually drawn to that when they want to be honest. When there's lots going on around, and I think this happens for all of us, we will automatically go to that childhood protection where we just go into survival mode. So then all our reactions aren't even who we are. So let's make sure when we're dealing with things that are hard, that we are in a calm place, coming from a goofy place. So I find laughing and relaxes me, and being around friends, quality friends that know you. So you know who you are. So you have to be yourself. And the best way to be yourself is to be calm. Because I find sometimes as soon as I get like a little, like things going on crazy around me, then all of a sudden I'm going to go back to my old ways and eat a piece of cake or whatever your thing is. I have others. Cake isn't just my only love. Okay, so let's look at tomorrow and see what kind of influence can help us through this. All right. I want to know how that person's going to handle us, how they think they are. Now, if we give them a nice calm us, then things will go quicker and in our favor. Here we go. Achievement in business is at hand. So if you're willing to make yourself available to supervisors, be careful not to buy others with gifts. This will only lead to resentment. Well, this isn't even to do with love, it's to do with work. And that makes total sense, right? So make sure that you don't need to be all win people over and like a people pleaser. I think that people pleasing just opens the door for people to take advantage of you and cross your boundaries. And that actually would apply to a relationship too, because if you're like, oh, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, or whatever, and then try to anticipate their needs and all these things, what's going to happen is they're going to start to rely on that needy giver, and they're going to think, oh, well, I don't need to promote them. They're just happy where they are because they're just going to try and please me. Or I don't have to worry about giving back to this person in love or anything because they're just there waiting when I need them. They're pleasers. So we have to cut that right off. That is a boundary right there. So no more pleasing. You sit down and you think to yourself, okay, I worked hard. I deserve this. I don't need to kiss anybody's ass. So lesson is no ass kissing, folks. No, don't be kissing no ass. All right, let's go forward into this wands here. And it's in the reverse too, so I have to think about that. Do my numbers upside down thing. For you, everything is probably the other way around. I kind of set the camera up weird, but that's okay. Here I am here, so I'm reading it from this direction. Just an FYI. For you. All right, so fight for and hold on to what you believe in. Your projects are near completion and relaxation's at hand. Victory soon arrives and luck comes to children. So there you go. That's what you need to do. You need to just focus on all the things that feed you and your inner child. So if you're feeding the inner you, the real you, that's where the luck's going to come. So let's get a couple angel cards just to give us that warm, beautiful feeling. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't shuffle them. Let me shuffle for you. I was just going to, oh, that one wanted out. That's faux show. Just put it right. Yeah. Oh, like it. I like it when someone says there's nothing to worry about. Just going to give it to the angels, I guess. You know, if you just say out loud to your angels what you need, they will help you. Happily, gleefully. They're there watching out for us, right? All right, let's just see if we got something here. Come on. Let's give them a message. What's this problem we have and how can we deal with it? Ooh, there you go. All right. The first one is there's nothing to worry about. I love that. I love that feeling. So you are safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. The only infuse your love and your thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So, if you're going to be sitting there obsessing about anybody or any of your problems, I want you to just think of the positive parts of it, not the negative. Because the negative is a downward spiral. We don't want that. So the angels sent you this card because you've been needlessly worrying. Worry is a form of prayer that draws to you. That is what you do not desire. So release your worries to your angels. Let them deal with it. As you were truly, there's nothing for you to worry about. In fact, your worries could create a self-fulfilling prophecy. In that last relationship, I'm not saying that it was my fault, but my fault in it was that I felt like I found something so special to my heart, and I was so worried about losing it. And I think I obsessed so much, I actually pushed it away and was part of the destruction. So I don't want that for you. That's why leaving them alone and being calm is the best thing. Best thing. So everything's much better than you imagine. As the angels, so ask the angels to release you from worry. A happy outcome is inevitable. Avoid worrying. Less negative emotions pull you and situations down. The angels are with you and everything's okay. So there's nothing to worry about. You're okay. You're going to be okay. You're not alone. You got your Scorpio community out here. I'm telling you, you could click on a different Scorpio message and they're all probably going to say the same thing, which I found was kind of weird. Like, these are all different people, different places, and they're all sending the same messages. It just seems like, which I kind of liked because it kind of helped me believe in it more because it was consistently happening and changing to the same every week or every time I went and did that. And then what you should do really is when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So make sure that you try your best to connect your mind, body, and your energy. You need all those things. You can't just be in one. And I found that a lot, especially when I was younger, my escape was fantasy and daydreaming, which actually really helped me a lot. But then I was detached from reality for a long time. So you need to have both. This card is a signal that your energy and attention needs to be grounded. If you've been feeling spacey or confused or forgetful, this card speaks to the reason you're ungrounded. That means that your attention is directed up too high as you're not in your body, and a balance is needed between focus on spirit and focus on earth. You can ground yourself by walking barefoot on the grass or soil, or by eating foods from the ground like potatoes or carrots. I'll even allow French fries for some of you. Or by rubbing your bare feet, by touching a tree or a plant. I've gone up to a lot of shaman say that you could go to a tree and put your back up to the tree, and it will help cleanse your energy that way and ground you. Or by visualizing roots coming from the bottom of your feet into the earth. Grounding will help you better concentrate and focus, and will also increase your connections to the angels. If you go to my channel, I just made this, like, it's a very short chakra tune up. So it will help you just tune up all your chakras and protect you for the day. It's just a quick one. Because I noticed when I went online and I was looking for chakra stuff, I found that the videos were hours long and I just wanted something quick to start my day. So also, additionally, spend time gardening, work on flower essences, adjust your diet and other lifestyle habits so they support your mental and physical awareness. You wouldn't believe how bad sugar is for your brain, and which is a trickle down to your body and your emotion. It's all of it. Actually, will feed anxiety as well. So make sure the words you speak or write are practical, grounded, and understandable. Be down to earth, authentic in your relationships, and send love and light to Mother Earth. I just would really like you to just look inside your, I want to put my hands in here because then you know it's not like someone didn't just take this recording and put it in there. So, hello. Okay, I just want to channel what I can tell you. What I've learned is to let yourself cry and let it out. It's okay. There's no shame in experiencing your emotions. But then I want you to pull yourself together and go give yourself a facial, or go get a massage, or go for a walk, get some fresh air and ground yourself. Or you could try that chakra thing that I have on my channel. It's free. I just made it for people to have. I made it for myself. I made it for some of my clients that asked for it. I just want you to know that you are so important. You're here because you have something special that needs to be shared. And these people that, I'm not saying they're evil, because I think we all have our issues. And if you bump into the right one, they're going to trigger the right things in you. But I think when they say the workings of the devil or evil or whatever, I think it's these little, they're like put in your path to stop you or slow you down from your true purpose. And it distracts you. And then after you repair and heal, then you get back on track. Do you notice, like, after a breakup, you go through the breakup, but then right after that, do you notice all of a sudden you start exercising more and you start doing all these things you like and joining all these clubs and all these things, because now you don't have that distraction and you're actually starting to go back on your true path. So when the day does come that either this person gets a bump in the head and realizes how amazing you are, or, which probably won't happen because it's likely they just came along to teach you a lesson about yourself. But the next time you get in a relationship or the next new job you get, that's a clean slate. And you can take everything you learned from this last one, just about you, not about them, about you. And you need to have a clear idea of where you went wrong and how you can improve that way. And then if your energy and everything is where you are, like your personality and who you are and your beautiful gifts are being used and you're helping people, then you're going to draw all those same people to you. I promise you. This is temporary. This is temporary. Just get yourself grounded. Go find a way to giggle and laugh and have some fun and do something really nice for yourself, and ignore that. The more you ignore it, the more it's going to resolve itself. Just like when you have, I've raised 3 children, and I found the less I did, that's when they started doing stuff for themselves. It's the same thing. If they know they can suck the life out of you, then they will. Who wouldn't? Wouldn't you just want to take the easy route? Well, maybe not. I don't think Scorpios do. I think we're pretty independent and fiery, and we just go to our target like without fail. But unless we get this, someone comes along and pulls our heart out. Oh my goodness, I tell you. Okay, so ground yourself. There's nothing to worry about. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for coming by.